No, whatever Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy is heading a party, naturally he would term anything which is going against him as drama. Government doesn't have any say in whatever he says or claims. And always, if you can really see for the past 1.5 years down the lane, he is playing everything and trying to accuse the government for the actions or inactions which are attributed to him. So he is trying to really play a of role that whatever he has does, whatever he would be going to do, he's putting the blame on the government. He wants to survive his party on it. And more than that, I can't say anything. For the past 2 years, you can just see the sustained disinformation campaign systematically is planning to do against the government. So this is a part and parcel of his campaigning against the government that everybody knows it. Everybody in Andhra Pradesh knows it and everybody in India also knows it.
So what is the government stand now, since Jagannath Reddy as well as his father were very important, vital members of the party?
I agree. Dr. Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy is a vital member of the party, of the Congress party. Never we think, because we respected him as an individual, that he is son of our late leader. Till that time, that's fine. But somebody wants to really fight with the horns with the Congress party. The Congress party which has given birth to so many leaders. The Congress party which has given identity to people like me, people like very tall leaders. The Congress party has a role to say to the people also that we are for the people and we are here to see the common man interest is being protected. Till that level, Congress party is interested, not to the individuals, important matters which never been counted in the Congress party paradigm.
So yesterday, Excise Minister Mupidevi Venkatramana got arrested by the CBI. It was not predicted, and in the 26 GOs that were issued, there are 5 ministers' names also. So how nervous is the situation right now? At 6 p.m. yesterday, there was a cabinet meeting as well. So how nervous is the situation, and how nervous are the 5 ministers, from what you know?
No, any move of CBI is not known to anybody, I think so. One is that, and never we have imagined that our colleague would be arrested. And we strongly believe and sincerely believe that he is innocent. And while he was submitting his resignation, he has appealed to the Chief Minister also to put a thorough inquiry so that the nature of the investigation comes out. So that is his integrity that we still believe him. And the CBI in its own records of investigation, that's what has been said in the process of investigation. Neither he has been charge sheeted right now. So in the investigation process, he is taken into custody. And all other 5 ministers, what you have been saying in the 26 GOs, we still feel the same. They are all innocent. We strongly believe they are all innocent. In the process of governance, if some malified intention on behalf of some individual is there, that should not be and shall not be reflected on the ministers who signed the GOs. And we still claim that the real reason we are taking the strongest legal opinion how to go about and to defend our ministers. Yesterday, it was an informal meeting, not a cabinet meeting at all, where we discussed, where we shared, and we were being pained by our minister taken into custody. So we shared our agony, we shared our pain, and we tried to show solidarity against the the move of the CBI. So we still have the confidence in our legal system, that the minister who has been taken into custody will come out clean. And no agony or no confusion is there in our governance. We still have confidence that system will take care of itself. Law will take its own course. Maybe it's, law is a long hand, but will act very surely and firmly. We believe in that.
What about the allegations against Jagan Mohan Reddy? Do you believe that? Do you express some solidarity for him as well?
No, actually, it's the CBI which has been now investigating the case. What CBI has the information, we do not know. So how can I really say whether somebody is bad or somebody is good or somebody is right traveling? We still claim we should not come in between. The government sincerely believes. Our government sincerely believes we will never involve in the scheme of investigation. Investigation has to take its own course and the facts will come out true and we will stand by it. Hopefully, CBI is such a system, as everybody knows this. It's a investigative agency. It has its record of its own. Who it's there for a proper investigation, it will take its own course. In the course of time, everybody will come to know what is right and what is wrong. But one can see a systematic disinformation campaign by Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy and his team against this government. We strongly condemn it. Over the few years, if you have seen for the past 2 years or 1.5 years, when our new Chief Minister Sri Kiran Kumar Reddy has taken his position, I can ask you directly whether this government or this Council of Ministers in this cabinet or whole system of administration, no finger is pointed out for any corruption issue or for any scam. If you see the criminal side also, our Chief Minister is very firm in maintaining law and order. Crime is minimal. So this, our Chief Minister is trying to put everything in place. He is trying to deliver the goods to the people with utmost efficiency, without any corrupt practices. Clean and transparent government he is trying to provide to the people. We are responsible for that. He is working in a very low profile, and we believe that the people will understand the style of functioning of this government, and people will be for our side in times to come. So we believe in that, and we are trying to put in very, very strong system of governance so that, common man will be benefited by our acts of our governance. We still believe in it.
So what do you have to say about Jagan Mohan Reddy being called by the CBI for investigation at this crucial point of time, almost after 250 days of being shown as A1 on the charge sheet?
No, I did not say anything what CBI is doing, because we are not part and parcel of CBI. CBI is an independent investigative agency. What are the scheme of things they take into account while calling somebody, some individual? According to their statute or by act which has been formed by the parliament, they go in a certain systematic functioning. Maybe it is 1 day, or it may be 10 days, it may be 250 days. Maybe law, as everybody knows, it's a very, law has very long hand. It takes its own time. Just now I was telling, very firm decision will be taken by CBI in terms of delivering the justice. That's what we believe in. And many a time, whoever thinks that CBI and attributing CBI to Congress, I still say that's an immature way of describing any investigative agency. Whether in opposition, whether in a ruling party, we still have to go by and respect the statute and act of the parliament which made this organization a independent autonomous organization and body to go along with the investigation. Our late leader Rajshekhar Reddy also believed this. Now he has to answer it now. Our late leader Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy has termed CBI investigation as a very foolproof system, a clear-cut agency where it goes by facts, and he believed in that, and he ordered few of the CBI inquiries when it had come down to our outer ring road issue, when it had come down to Volkswagen issue. He believed in that. Why not? Why not? I am asking him a straight question. Why not? As his son, where he is reflecting his father's ambition, why can't he believe in the system where our late leader believed? This is a question he has to answer back. When things are going average, he has to sustain it. He has to counter it. He has to prove his innocence on the allegations which has been made. And government doesn't have any say against this. The allegations have been made by an agency, and government doesn't have any say in that. If government would have had a say, our minister wouldn't have been behind, we wouldn't have been in custody. That's what I still believe in. And any a time, they have to concentrate on the allegations which has been made by him, on him. Never he made his efforts to counter the allegation. Rather, he had made his all weapons against the government, telling that government is doing this, government is doing that. I still wants to tell the people of the country as people of our state, and everybody knows it. Government doesn't have any say in the process of investigation. And we are here to strengthen the institution, to see that the justice has been done.
I have just two parts. Jagan already says that Congress as well as TDP is trying to stop him from partaking in the by-election. Perhaps it's some kind of a fear that Congress has towards him emerging as a political force. And also, the second part is that in case he gets arrested, there is also a sympathy vote that he could garner and become a martyr of sorts.
I strongly denies and strongly condemn the statement which has been made by my good friend Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy. Why I say is, our main opponent and main opposition party is Telugu Desam Party, and we are clear on that. Never we would like to take the side of Telugu Desam Party. Never we sailed with Telugu Desam Party. In fact, it is Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy's party sailed with Telugu Desam Party during Assembly no confidence motion. He has to answer that before going, putting blame on us. Why did YSR Jagan Mohan's party supported Telugu Desam Party when Telugu Desam Party moved a no confidence motion against our government during assembly session? Does he or his party have an answer for this? Before putting allegation on us that we both are colluding, never in the history, never in the future, we would try to go along with Telugu Desam Party. Telugu Desam Party is our strong political rival party. We are very clear about it. And secondly, coming to sympathy. Sympathy, we never derive on sympathy and go. We believe in our governance. We told our Chief Minister is trying to deliver the good with utmost efficiency, with lots of transparency, with a clean and clear government which is delivering all the deliverables to the people, to the common people. Let's say, I'll say that the common people now are very happy in terms of our deliverables. We are trying to really streamline our deliverables also. For the past 7 years, what our leader Sonia Gandhi has ascribed to us, even though there are many chief ministers, they were tall leaders, they were all subscribed to the theory of Congress party, the Sonia Gandhi's, under Sonia Gandhi's leadership, that we have to be amenable to the common man. That's the real reason when late Rajshekar Reddy has ascribed for 2 rupees kg rice, this chief minister has gone for 1 rupee kg rice, to see that every poor guy and in their family has to have 2 square meals a day perfectly. And if you can see, whatever we are doing, it is about schemes, welfare schemes like pensions or women participation. We are trying to increase leaps and bounds. My colleague minister will say about the schemes which have been introduced by our chief minister right now about women's empowerment. So this we are taking very strongly to the people, and we would only go by the governance of the Congress party government. We don't believe in a strong sympathy wave and to get elected. This is not the philosophy of the party all the time. We strongly believe over the times also. And let's be, one has to know, under the leadership of Sonia Gandhi, late leader Rajshekar Reddy has many a time told, we have delivered so many goods to people. Now we are going to people in 2009 upon our performance. That's the real reason we believe in our performance. We have come back in 2009. We still believe in our performance. We will come out and we will come back again in 2014 also.
So talking about performance, before 2009 September, we've been hearing about a lot of schemes like if you say Indira Mail or if you say Arogya Shri, etc., etc. They were very famous among people and people knew about it really well, media covered it really well. Post that, the political scenario in the state has changed and the politics that were being played have taken the center stage. More than you can, if I'm not saying development didn't happen, but I'm saying development wasn't seen in the through the eyes of media. That's how people see. Suppose that we haven't really seen anything happening through the eyes of media because political situations have taken the center stage. So do you think there will be a revamp any sooner of the situations so that we could also get to see the development that is happening?
Yeah, I would like to really say, the media, in which framework does it look the government? The most important thing I have to say, when a systematic disinformation campaign is being done by my opposition, media took that into a center stage. At the same time, this government, maybe it's Rajshekar Reddy Sahab, in 2005, 9 to 3 through 4 months, then after that Mr. Roshia Sahab, then our Kiran Kumar Reddy Garu. You are taking all welfare and development schemes to a larger length of the people. Media would have seen this and would have been reflected at the center stage, even though there are little bit of disturbances of the demise of the leader. Although there have been 3 leaders who have taken the center stage, the development of the welfare scheme didn't stop. They have increased multifold. This has not truly been reflected. Media has systematically been guided by other people for totally disinformed campaign, and we feel sorry for it. I still say Arogya Shri. Whether have we stopped the Arogya Shri? We have been planning and we have been trying to tell our people, and systematically we are trying to increase the system of giving this scheme to a larger fold of people, multifold of people. We have increased the number of diseases to come into manifold of this Arogya Shri. We, 108 services are on, 104 services are on. We never stopped anything. CM Relief Fund, if you can see back and see if you can see the statistics in CM Relief Fund office, you see heaps and bounds and lakhs rupees are given to the poor people who are not covered under Arogya Shri. So these are the bigger issues where the individual or the society where they live, they know it about it. That's the real reason we request the media also to highlight that. Center stage, where the media takes the center stage, it's their domain. We can't tell what would be the domain of media to us. So we still believe the media will literally see the realistic picture of this governance and reflect it. you know. Welcome, welcome. Sorry. साजिश किसके लिए? किसके लिए साजिश करते हैं? हम तो हमारे अपोजिशन यहाँ पर तेलुगु देशम पार्टी के साथ हम लड़ रहे हैं अभी। जो सियासत में साजिश किया जाता है, जो मेन अपोजिशन से लड़ती है, जो मेन अपोजिशन का विंडिक्टिव कैंपेन है सरकार से की तरफ, उसका बदला हम परफॉर्मेंस के रूप में देना चाहते हैं। शायद किसी के ऊपर, किसी इंडिविजुअल के ऊपर हम नहीं करेंगे। कांग्रेस पार्टी का नियत भी नहीं है। हम अभी भी बोल रहे हैं, हमारे बड़े नेता राजशेखर रेड्डी साहब के बेटा के हिसाब से पूरी तरह उसको मानते हैं एज ए इंडिविजुअल, व्यक्तिगत से। जो हमारे पार्टी के ऊपर, पार्टी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के ऊपर, पार्टी के हिसाब से हमसे लड़ने वाले को सियासत में जब पार्टी के रूप में, वोट के रूप में जाते हैं, जब बोलते हैं हम ये कर रहे हैं परफॉर्मेंस के हिसाब से, ये सरकार परफॉर्मेंस के हिसाब से चलती रहती है, ये पार्टी वही सोचते, वही सोच में हम लोगों के पास जाते हैं और वोट पूछते हैं। हम किसी के ऊपर साजिश करके उसका बुराई नहीं चाहते। इंडिविजुअल के हिसाब से हर किस नहीं चाहते।
जगनमोहन रेड्डी ने फिर ऐसा क्यों बोला आप?
अरे उसको पूछिए भाई, उसके मन में क्या हो रहा है, हम क्या ऐसा बोलेंगे। अब जो व्यक्तिगत रूप में उन्हें क्या चाह रहा है, और व्यक्तिगत रूप में और पार्टी के हिसाब से अभी कांग्रेस पार्टी के ऊपर, हमारे नेता के ऊपर कुछ बोल के फायदा लेना चाह रहा होगा उन्हें, उसके पार्टी के लिए, खुद के लिए। उसकी पूछिए साजिश किसके ऊपर। ये कांग्रेस पार्टी 100 साल के पुराने के कांग्रेस पार्टी है। बहुत सारे लोगों को, ऐसे लोगों को, हमारे जैसे लोगों को, और बड़े लीडर्स आप बता रहे थे ना, ऐसे लीडर्स लोगों को और बड़े लोगों को भी, बहुत सारे लोगों को देख चुका है।
क्या आपको लगता है रियली जगन फॉल्ट है उसमें, तभी सीबीआई ने केस फाइल किया, उनके खिलाफ चार्जशीट करके बुलाया गया? कोई आपकी ओर से मतलब प्रेशर नहीं था सीबीआई पे?
अरे पक्का
कुछ फॉल्ट?
किसी प्रेशर सीबीआई के ऊपर नहीं है। पर्सनल वेंडेटा और किसी के हिसाब के लिए कांग्रेस पार्टी किसी के पीछे नहीं जाती है। अभी सीबीआई, आपको भी पता है, सीबीआई इज ए इंडिविजुअल ऑटोनॉमस इन्वेस्टिगेटिव एजेंसी है। किसी बुनियाद पर वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन चल रहा है, सीबीआई वाले को बहुत पता है, हम उसमें कैसा बोलेंगे।
क्या आपको लगता है कि राजशेखर रेड्डी के शासन में गड़बड़ हुआ था तभी वो केस बुक हुआ है? आप मिनिस्टरों पर फोर्स डालकर सिग्नेचर करवाया गया था, जैसे कल एक मोपी देवी जी ने बोला था।
कल मोपी देवी जी साहब ने बोला है, वो आप गौर से देखिए। देखने के बाद अभी इन्वेस्टिगेशन चल रहा है, इन्वेस्टिगेशन में पूरा पता होगा। इन्वेस्टिगेशन में जब हम बीच में बात करेंगे, इसके ऊपर इन्फ्लुएंस पड़ेगा, इसलिए हम उसके ऊपर ज़्यादा नहीं बात करेंगे। जो खुद हम भी चाहते हैं, हमारे मोपी देवी वेंकटरमना है, 5 साल से हम नज़दीक से भी चाहते हैं, देखते हैं उसके भी पार्टी के लिए और लीडर के लिए काम करने वाले में अग्रस्थान में रहेगा। खुद के लिए उन्हें, खुद कल भी उन्हें कहा था, इंडिविजुअली खुद के लिए, खुद का बेनिफिट के लिए कुछ नहीं करा।
लेकिन जब उन्होंने रिजाइन किया था, इस तरह से सडनली सीबीआई ने अरेस्ट कर दिया, तब आपकी गवर्नमेंट का क्या उस पूरे इश्यू का एक व्यू है? क्योंकि एक मिनिस्टर, आपके दोस्त, आपके साथ काम करने वाले अरेस्ट हुए हैं, वो भी जगन जैसे जो आपके ओपोनेंट हैं, उनके केस में।
उनके केस, इनका केस नहीं है। जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन चल रही है अभी, वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन के हिसाब से एक और कदम लिए सीबीआई वाले ने, वो कदम ठीक तरीके से नहीं लिए बोल के हम भी सोच रहे हैं। वो सोच के लिए उसका हमारा जो मिनिस्टर है, हम अभी भी मानते हैं, वी स्टिल बिलीव दैट ही इज ए फेयर पर्सन। हम बिलीव भी करते हैं, हम मानते भी है। अभी आपका अपना जुडिशरी जो है न्याय करेगी, सिस्टम न्याय करेगी इसको।
तो गवर्नमेंट अपनी ओर से लीगल उनको जो भी हेल्प होगा देने की कोशिश करेगी।
जो इसलिए
सीएम साहब का क्या व्यू
हाँ,
है?
कल बातचीत हुई थी। जो है हमारे लीगल ओपिनियन, न्याय को भी उन लोगों के लिए, उन लोगों के राय के लिए हम देख रहे हैं। वॉट एवर द ओपिनियन विल बी गिवन बाय आवर पीपल legally, we will take that action and we would like to see what best legal assistance have to be given according to the framework of our governance. It will be done.
लास्ट क्वेश्चन सर, क्या आपको लगता है कि जिस तरह का ये पूरा एपिसोड हो रहा है, जिस तरह से जगन स्टेटमेंट इशू कर रहे हैं, उनको आने वाले 2014 तो दूर है, पहले बाई इलेक्शन में सिंपैथी वोट का फायदा मिलेगा, कांग्रेस को नुकसान होगा?
अरे हम सिंपैथी के ऊपर कभी ये कांग्रेस पार्टी नहीं चली है भाई। हम कांग्रेस पार्टी परफॉर्मेंस के ऊपर, पार्टी अपोजिशन में, तो कांग्रेस पार्टी जब अपोजिशन में थी, कांग्रेस पार्टी जो लड़ी है आम आदमी के हर राइट को पाने के लिए लड़ी है। अगर गवर्नमेंट में आए, आम आदमी के लिए क्या क्या करे वो बता के कांग्रेस पार्टी फिर से गवर्नेंस में आ गई, सरकार हुकूमत में आ गई। वो परफॉर्मेंस लेवल अभी भी जाते हैं। अभी जो वर्डिक्ट देंगे हम मान लेते हैं। बट 2014 और जनरल इलेक्शंस, दीज आर नॉट द इंडिकेटर्स, बाय इलेक्शंस आर नॉट द इंडिकेटर्स फॉर अवर परफॉर्मेंस। अभी बीच में है, जो कमी है वो कमी को रेक्टिफाई करके फिर अगली जनरल इलेक्शन में फिर आने के लिए कोशिश करेंगे। केवल हम परफॉर्मेंस के हिसाब से, क्लीन एंड गुड गवर्नेंस देने के हिसाब से हम, ये सरकार, ये पार्टी लोगों के पास जाएगी।
लास्ट क्वेश्चन भाई, एक्चुअली मैं क्वेश्चन वाज कि जगन को सिंपैथी का फायदा मिलेगा, दैट वाज माय क्वेश्चन।
हम तो सिंपैथी के ऊपर नहीं चलेंगे भाई, नहीं चलते भी। सिंपैथी का आना नहीं आना लोगों के डोमेन में है। जो अच्छे लोग हैं, लोग जानते हैं, लोग देख रहे हैं, पूरे लोग देख के ही चुनाव में वोट देंगे।
वन लास्ट क्वेश्चन, आपने अपने मोपी देव वेंकट रमना साहब का साइड लिया, बोला वे एकदम क्लीन है।
हम
पांच
बोला नहीं, हमारे वी आर वेरी क्लियर, वी हैव ए स्ट्रॉन्ग ओपिनियन, वी स्टिल बिलीव, वी आर नॉट द गाइज हु वुड गिव द लास्ट वर्डिक्ट और गिव ए लास्ट जजमेंट। नाउ इफ समथिंग इज going on, when things are under investigation, we have a strong faith that he is innocent.
Confidence.
We have confidence.
लास्ट क्वेश्चन सर, एज पॉलिटिकल पार्टी लीडर, वाईएसआर कांग्रेस पार्टी के लीडर जगन को आप कैसा देखते हैं? एज ए करप्ट मैन,
थोड़े दिन में पता,
नहीं, also very close to you once.
No, we still, I'm saying, I'm on the record. As a son of our late leader, we still respect as an individual.
But
as a leader of the party who is trying to systematically disseminate information which is wrong, we strongly condemn his political actions, his political desire. That's what we say.
अगर पार्टी की वजह से हम कंप्लीट अपोजिशन लेके हमारा गवर्नमेंट क्या क्या काम कर रहे हैं, प्रजों के लिए बोल के हम वोट लेने के लिए कोशिश
आपकी पार्टी के एक
స్పష్టంగా నిలవలో కనబడ్డది సిబిఐ యాక్షన్స్ ద్వారా. పాత్ర ఉండేది ఎట్లా అనుకుంటారండి?
పాత్ర ఉంటే మా మినిస్టర్ మినిస్టర్ని అరెస్ట్ చేసేటువంటి పరిస్థితి రాకపోతుంది.
కాదు, ఆల్రెడీ వైఎస్ జగన్ సింపతి ఎక్కువ అయ్యి పార్టీల నుంచి, టీడీపీ నుంచి, కాంగ్రెస్ నుంచి.
ఇప్పుడు పార్టీ వ్యవస్థ ఏ విధంగా నడుస్తుందంటే, పార్టీ ప్రభుత్వంలో ఉన్నప్పుడు మేము కూడా, మీరు ఒకసారి ఆలోచన చేస్తే, పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ బేస్డ్ గవర్నెన్స్ మీద ప్రజల వద్దకు వెళ్ళటం జరుగుతుంది. తిరిగి ప్రజలు మమ్మల్ని ఎన్నుకుంటారు అనే నమ్మకంతో ప్రజలకు చేసిన మేల్లో మేము ఎంతవరకు పాత్రదారులుగా ఉండి వారు మేలు కోరే దశలో ముందుకు నడిపించడం జరిగిందో ప్రజల స్పందన ఆ రోజు కనబడుతుంది. పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ బేస్ మీద పోతాం, మేము ఎఫిషియన్సీ బేస్ మీద పోతాం. ఈరోజు మా గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రి కిరణ్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి గారి నాయకత్వంలో ఒక క్లీన్ అండ్ ట్రాన్స్పరెంట్ గవర్నెన్స్ ఇవ్వాలనే వారి ఉద్దేశం. ఆ విధమైన గవర్నెన్స్ ఇచ్చి ప్రజల వద్దకు వెళ్ళటం జరుగుతుంది. సో దాని సింపతి ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది? ఇప్పుడు నిన్న కూడా మా సోదరులు వెంకటరమణ గారు చెప్పడం జరిగింది, స్పష్టంగా ఇంకా కూడా పూర్తి స్థాయిలో స్టడీ చేసిన తర్వాత కాండక్ట్ రూల్స్లో బిజినెస్ రూల్స్కి సంబంధించి ఎక్కడైనా డిస్క్రిపాన్సీ ఉంటే, గ్యాప్ ఉంటే, సిబిఐ తీసుకున్న చర్యల వల్ల నిన్న మా సోదరుడి లాంటి ఉదాహరణ జరిగి ఉంటే న్యాయపరంగా పోరాటం చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. We believe in judicial system.
ప్రభుత్వమే ముందే కేవీఎట్ వేస్తే ఇంత దాకా వచ్చేది కాదు. మంత్రులు ఉన్న జగన్ కోసం 5 మంత్రులు ఇబ్బంది పడుతున్నారనే వాదన మీ పార్టీలో నిలబడి
మీరంటున్నారు కావచ్చు, కానీ పార్టీ మీద పెడుతున్నట్టు కావచ్చు, కానీ ఎవరు కూడా ఇప్పటివరకు ఆ అభిప్రాయం తెలియజేయలేదు. కానీ ప్రభుత్వం ఈరోజు ప్రజలకు జవాబుదారితనంగా ఉండాలి, ఏ విధంగా నడుచుకోవాలో, ఏ విధంగా ముందుకు నడవాలో స్పష్టంగా ముందుకు నడుస్తాం.
అవినీతి ఆరోపణలు ఉన్నాయి. ప్రభుత్వ విప్పుగా కిరణ్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి ఉన్నప్పుడు ఈ అక్రమాలన్నిటికీ సమర్థించారు. ఇప్పుడు ఈ గవర్నమెంట్కి పరిపాలించే అధికారం లేదు, రిజాల్వ్ చేసి మేడు ఎన్నికలు ప్రజా తీర్పు కావాలి అని అడుగుతున్నాను.
వారి డిమాండ్కి నేనేమి వాడిని మాట్లాడొద్దని అనలేదు, కానీ ఈరోజు ఒక సిబిఐ ఇన్వెస్టిగేటివ్ ఏజెన్సీ ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ జరుగుతున్న సందర్భంలో ఒక సుప్రీంకోర్టు పరంగా ఒక ఇండివిజువల్ సిటిజన్ వేసిన ఎస్ఎల్పి మీదుగా వారు మాట్లాడుతూ ఉన్నట్టు కనబడుతోంది. దానికి సంబంధించి జవాబు చెప్పటం, క్రమేణా స్పష్టంగా ఎవరు ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయినారో తెలుసుకునే ప్రయత్నంలో సిబిఐ కూడా నిష్పక్షపాతంగా ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ చేస్తుంది, ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ ఏజెన్సీ ముందుకు పోతా ఉందనే నమ్మకంతో ఉన్నాం. ఆ సందర్భాల్లో కూడా మాకు సంబంధించి మా సహచర మంత్రివర్గ పెద్దలందరూ కూడా వ్యక్తిగతంగా ఏ విధంగా ఆశించకుండా రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వంలో ఉన్న ప్రజలందరికీ కూడా ఏదో మేలు జరుగుతుందనో మంచి ఉద్దేశంతో కూడా ముందుకు నడిచి ఉండవచ్చు. అది స్పష్టంగా ఇప్పుడు ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ ఏజెన్సీ ఉంది, ఆ విధంగా ముందుకు నడుస్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఆ సంబంధిత మిగతా మంత్రులు కూడా ప్రజలకేదో మేలు చేయాలని నిన్న కూడా మా ఉత్తమ్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి గారు చెప్పారు. రాష్ట్ర ప్రయోజనాలను దృష్టి పెట్టుకుని, రాష్ట్ర ప్రజల ప్రయోజనాలను దృష్టి పెట్టుకుని మనం ఇచ్చే కన్సెషన్స్ కానీ, మనకి ఇచ్చే ఇన్సెంటివ్స్ కానీ ప్రభుత్వాన్ని మంచి దగ్గర తీసుకురావాలని చేస్తూ ఉన్న కార్యక్రమ భాగంలో మరి అనేక నిర్ణయాలు జరుగుతాయి. ఆ నిర్ణయాల వెనుక ఈ విధంగా వేరే వారి నిర్ణయం వెనుక వ్యక్తిగతంగా వీరికి లాభం జరుగుతుందని చేసిన అభియోగంపై వారు మాట్లాడుతూ ఉన్న తరుణంలో అన్ని అభియోగాలు ఎక్కడ కూడా మేము గట్టిగా నమ్ముతున్నాం, ఎక్కడ కూడా దానికి రుజువు లేదు, రుజువు కాపాడదు, ఎందుకంటే చేయలేదు, గట్టిగా నమ్ముతా ఉన్నాం. అలాంటి సందర్భాల్లో ఈరోజు ఏదో వచ్చింది కనుక మరి ప్రభుత్వాన్ని డిజాల్వ్ చేయడం అనేది సరికాదని మేము చెప్తాం.
ఈరోజు జగన్తో ప్రత్యక్షమయ్యారు. చాలా మంది ఎమ్మెల్యేలు కూడా ఇంకా జగన్ వెంబడి వెళ్ళే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. పార్టీ స్టెబిలిటీగా, ప్రభుత్వం స్టెబిలిటీ ఉంటుందండి.
ప్రభుత్వము పూర్తి స్థాయిలో స్టేబుల్ గవర్నెన్స్ చేయడానికి మాకు మెజారిటీ సభ్యులతోని గవర్నమెంట్ నడుపుతాము, నడపబోతాము. 2014 వరకు తిరిగి స్టేబుల్ గవర్నమెంట్గా తిరిగి ప్రజల వద్దకు వెళ్ళడం జరుగుతుంది. మీకు ఏమైనా కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉంటే ఇప్పుడే మాట్లాడండి, ఇంకా రోజు కూడా మాట్లాడేది లేదు. మేము క్లియర్గా వెళ్తాము. స్టేబుల్ గవర్నమెంట్తోని, మెజారిటీ మెంబర్స్తోని ఈ ప్రభుత్వం నడిపించే కార్యక్రమంలో మేము ఉంటాం. ఉన్నదో ఉండకూడదో, ఆయన ఉండాలని కాదు, ఉండకూడదని కాదు. వీ వాంట్ టు గివ్ ఏ స్టేబుల్ గవర్నమెంట్ అంటే మీరు అర్థం చేసుకోవచ్చు. అది మాలాంటి చేతులలో ఈ ఎవరు మంత్రి ఉండాలో, ఎవరు ముఖ్యమంత్రి ఉండాలో, ఎవరు పిసిసి అధ్యక్షుల్లో ఈరోజు జాతీయ పార్టీ స్థాయికి సంబంధించిన అంశం ఇది. ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు గత సంవత్సరంన్నర కాలం నుంచి కూడా ఒక స్టేబుల్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఇవ్వడానికి అన్ని తీరుల ప్రయత్నం చేస్తూ ఈరోజు ఒక ఎఫిషియెంట్, ట్రాన్స్పరెంట్ గవర్నమెంట్ తీసుకెళ్లే కార్యక్రమంలో ఉన్నారు. ప్రజలందరూ గమనిస్తూ ఉన్నారు. సో మార్పు ఏమవసరం?
కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ అధిష్టానము, టీడీపీ, సిబిఐ అంతా కుట్ర పని నా మీద కుట్ర పడుతుందని జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి
ఇంకా చెప్తాం.
అంటే మంచిగా arrest చేయించడం
అన్నారు ముఖ్యమంత్రి.
వాళ్ళు మిగతా విషయాలు మాట్లాడటం సరికాదని అనుకుంటాం.
ఓకే సార్.
రైట్ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.